Welcome to the Real Retirees of New Jersey, powered by Liberty Financial Group and Artemis Wealth Advisors.
It's important to inspect what you expect. If you're not inspecting your plan, if you're not reviewing your plan,
or if your financial advisor is not inspecting it,
correct,
then you need a second opinion. Come see us.
Randy and Peggy Fisher want to help you retire once and retire right.
Thanks for streaming. Thanks for downloading the Real Retirees of New Jersey podcast with Peggy and Randy Fisher. It's all powered by Artemis Wealth Advisors and Liberty Financial Group, the Real Retirees of New Jersey.com, or you can give them a call, 866-304-3656. Find all that information here in the show notes. My name is Mark Owens, and we have talked about it many times before. Full transparency, you are in New Jersey. I'm here just north of Atlanta. However, and I have leaned on you, I am making the trek for the first time ever up to Atlantic City.
North of the Dixon line?
What's it going to be like, man, up there north, man? I don't get above Tennessee often. I am coming to throw some dice and drink some gut rot liquor at the local casinos on the boardwalk.
You're going to have yourself a great time.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
I've never been. I enjoy, I'll be the first to admit. If I were to have like vice, I guess gambling would be my vice, but I'm not like a gambler. Like I don't have a FanDuel account or DraftKings, or I don't even do like fantasy football, but I enjoy going to the casino and throwing some dice and playing some blackjack. So
you gotta know when to hold them.
And better than that, Atlantic City, forget about gambling. You just got to walk around on the boardwalk and look at the freak show.
You
That's what I'm
You just got to look at the freak show.
Oh, yeah, you should sightsee.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better when it's warmer because then it's like much more exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's a little cold. I mean, you see people
in hiding.
bundled up.
Yeah. They're in hiding. But no, you're going to have a great time. You got some great casinos down there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real fun time. It's no Vegas, that's for damn
Are you
sure.
allowed out of Georgia?
Hey, Randy, don't ask questions you don't want answers to, okay?
You're just sneaking across.
Hey, Randy, mind your own business. So the question being, give me one thing I have to do for somebody that's never been to the boardwalk before. We're staying at the boardwalk. We're staying at the casino there. And we're going to do the walk. But tell me somewhere I should go, something I should do, something that's a Randy and Peggy Fisher favorite somewhere in Atlantic City.
Oh, we like to go, if you could go see like a good show, like a comedy show or something like that.
Nah, give me like something food or bar or like, give me like a dive bar or something fun or something kind of, because I'm going with my big brother, Matt. So it's not like we're going to go like have a romantic steak dinner or anything.
I'm going to send them down to prostitutes.
Yeah. Send you for lap dance?
Listen, Randy, listen. Hey, shoot me a text. But listen, that's not... But is there anything I need to experience in any of your favorite casinos over there?
No,
we don't really have.
If you were talking
casino.
Vegas, I would have given you. The Borgata would be good, but like I said,
and it's not on the strip, so that's the problem. It's like way off.
But they do have like good restaurants there, and like I said, a good like comedy show or something like that. Okay. If you were asking me Vegas, I would definitely tell you like 10 of my best favorite restaurants and stuff like that. But it's just be prepared. It's not Vegas if you've been to Vegas.
No, but look, I'm a blue collar gambler. Like when it comes to Vegas, I love Fremont Street. I stay downtown anytime I go to Vegas. So somebody made the comment there, like if you can handle downtown
Fremont
Vegas,
Street's like Hollywood.
That's like Hollywood compared to yeah. So I feel bad.
Oh, I can't.
Good luck, my friend.
I told you should have went to Vegas.
It's not my call. It's Big Brother's call. He's my gambling buddy. He's the one that took me to Vegas for the first time like 25 years ago. And for his birthday, he goes, "All right, little brother, I've got the itch. Let's go gamble." I said, "Cool, man. You want to go to Vegas?" "No." "Want to go to Biloxi?" No. "Do you want to go to Tunica?" "No."
I want to go to AC.
Yeah,
it'll be a different vibe because you got the ocean there, but the ocean's freaking freezing
right now.
February. But here's what I think you should do. I think you guys should get your drink on.
Okay. Well, yeah.
And then about 2 a.m, go run in the ocean and do a little polar plunge.
Are you
better have some good
people do
liquor for that.
People do it.
I've done it. Real good liquor for that.
Not enough brown liquor in New Jersey.
No,
for me to
exactly. Right.
That. Matt did make a good point. And it's kind of something we talk about every week here, is that Matt goes, "Mark, if we don't do it now, we're never going to do it."
That's true.
This is
good. I'm glad. Go do it. Have fun and do it.
Do it.
I agree with him 100%.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll report back.
Report back.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, so
we'll
let's
come see you for a night.
Listen, I told them, I said, we're going to be in AC. If y'all want to come see, I didn't know y'all like 2.5 hours away. But I don't want you to like get into your wallet just to come see me.
I'll get into my wallet to come
You know,
see
you don't have to go. I'll see you soon enough. You don't.
I know.
But that sounded. Boy, speaking of prostitute, what's up, girl?
I'm gonna really get my wallet.
About to say, hey, how are you, Mark Owens? Give me a call. All right.
Have we started this damn podcast
I
yet?
don't know. Who knows? That's it. Thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah.
So last week we talked
Trying to
about
beef beer all week.
we talked about talking to our grown adult kids about money, about our money, about what if, just in case, what if I pass away? Where's my information? What about inheritance? Really good conversation. You can find that in last week's episode. This week, you sent me a great question from AARP Magazine about grandparenting and the conundrum that they are in. So, you want me to read the question that was in it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So this comes from the article in the magazine. It said, our grandson asked us to contribute to our 4-year-old grandson's 529 college plan, but we barely see the family. They spend the holidays with her family. They live far away. They rarely visit. So the question is, for the family and the grandkids that I never see, as a grandparent, should I be putting into the 529 plan? What say you, Randy Fisher? What say you, Peggy Fisher?
I can kind of relate to this a bit. So my brother has 4 kids and my mom's the grandma. And the kids live in, a different state. And,
Georgia.
And things, and they do live in Georgia. That is correct.
That place is crazy.
It is.
But it is also too, like, I mean, we never see them, but when we do see them, she tries her best to give what she gives, and she's very generous when she does see them. But like the thing is too, if you don't see them, it does say in that article, it can go both ways. One is, because they are your grandchildren, do you feel like kind of like a sense of guilt or whatever it may be that you want to contribute and you want to give? But at the same token, it is like something, hey, you want to give out your money to someone who, like it says in this article, they never see these children, and the kids don't make an effort for the children to see the grandparents. So yeah. I kind of, in this article, it says that the reader does have a hard time with saying, I would love to have a relationship with them. And then it does say in there, you know what, see if the children want to have a relationship, meaning like their son or daughter says, hey, grandma, grandpa, would you like to come here? Or hey, grandma and grandpa, let's get together. And that may help the grandparent want to give a little bit more, but it is I feel like it's a really tough situation to want to give to somebody who doesn't even want to give you a phone call, Yeah.
This is a relationship conversation.
Yeah, again, financial planners are always...
I'll set this one out over here.
No.
I'm listening.
But financial planners, it is,
When you get to the money aspect, let me know.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, here's the money question. The 529 plan. I've heard some people say that they are great for college savings. And I've heard other people say that avoid them, instead build an annuity for a child or a grandchild. What say you, Randy?
Well, I mean, 529 plans, they do have some great benefits. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they do count against financial tuition assistance because it's basically the kids' money.
Right.
They're great accumulating vehicles to a point where they're accumulating more or less tax-free.
Right.
If they're used for higher education, and they don't necessarily only have to be used for higher education. So there are a number of different stipulations in which you can use for private school, specific type of trade schools, the list goes on.
Right.
And if they're not used for that child, that can be transferred to another beneficiary. So it can go from child to child. Let's say none of them want to be used. You can literally go back to the parents. Mm-hmm. So money can be accumulated pretty good for it. So there are some good and bad things. The bad things are each state has a 529 plan. What does that mean? It means that within the state, it then makes it, if you live within the state, so if I'm in New Jersey and I use the New Jersey plan allows New Jersey tax-free as well. If I'm using the Montana plan, but I live in New Jersey, it may not be tax-free from a state standpoint. So there are some drawbacks to it. The other drawback is they're more or less time-weighted. So they're kind of like a retirement fund. The longer that they are to the point where it's the end result. So let's say the kid is 2 years old and they have 16 years until they're supposed to be using it for school. It'll be more equity based or more stock based. As they start to get older and older, it actually transitions to a mix of bonds and stocks. As they start to get closer to that end date, it starts to get very bond heavy or cash heavy. So where you're looking at an accumulating vehicle to try to say, I need a growth rate, it's kind of stymied because what it does is it becomes much more conservative as they start to get towards that end date for college,
right.
Which is actually understandable, but it does not actually have to be invested like that if you were investing it on your own. The 529 plan essentially is a mutual fund type of an account that's going to be predetermined and invested by a group or an individual account manager that's basically doing it. So you can't do it individually and say, hey, I want to open up a 529 plan. Here you go. So that's one side of the equation. The second is who's contributing to these things, right? Is it the parents? Is it the grandparents? Is it the aunts, the uncles, the relatives? It could be all of the above.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can put the money in there at any time. In fact, one of the things that's kind of not replicated from the 529 plan, but one of the ideas of the big, beautiful bill this year was from Trump's standpoint is the Trump child credit, right? The new, if you were born between 25 and 27 or 28,
they'll give you $1,000.
They're going to give you $1,000
put in the system,
right?
Yeah.
And then Dell came up with, well, he's going to actually fund some of that as well.
Yeah.
And they're actually trying to get a whole bunch of other philanthropists on board to basically throw in some money and help jumpstart that. Right. What is it for? It's because of the bear on the United States economy, the bear on the United States taxpayer for the Social Security and Medicare system moving forward, right? So they're trying to get a jump start on that and having these little bit of accounts that make sense early because compound growth and interest over time can accumulate to something that's pretty substantial, especially if people want to actually add more to it as well,
Absolutely.
Right? So those are all good things. Getting back to that whole relationship comment, I would say this. I mean, it's really a personal thing. Mm-hmm. We know people who feel obligated to put money into things and they never saw their grandchild once.
We do.
Right?
Yep.
We have others that they won't put a nickel in.
Right.
And they have tons of money and they think that it's just the parent's obligation.
Yeah.
Right? So every single solitary dynamic of the relationship that you can think of is going to change. I think it's just a personal, my answer is it's a personal answer.
Yeah.
Do you think you want to? And if you do, good. If you don't, then don't.
And it does say in this article, it says, just say, I'm sorry, but we don't feel comfortable contributing right now. They think that's a very respectful response. And listen, what are you going to do? Argue that?
What are they going to do? Not come and see you?
Yeah, exactly. Because they're not seeing you anyway. Right. But we also have a lot of clients though, who feel guilt, but it is my grandchild, even though I don't see them, it's my grandchild. Do you think I should contribute? We always say, it's definitely a personal situation of what you
is it also
do.
A two-way relationship, right? Or a three-way or four-way relationship. I mean, do you get any enjoyment out of it? Do they feel appreciated? On both sides. Is it an appreciation that grandma or grandpa gave money to somebody, or vice versa? Did the grandparents feel appreciated that the kids or the grandkids are happy about it?
Right.
From a grandchild standpoint, money going into a 529 plan, do you think that kid knows what a 529 plan is?
No, of course they
don't have a clue.
No.
Right? So it really comes down to what's the conversation having between the grandparents and the parents. And what type of relationship do you have? Whose responsibility is it? Are they doing something to help you out? I mean, in today's day and age, look at it. You're looking at $100,000, $120,000, $140,000, $180,000 education for a 4-year school,
right?
To come back out and put coffee in a Starbucks cup,
right,
right?
Yeah,
it's absolutely asinine.
Yeah.
So, if somebody says, "Hey, I'm looking for some advice. What do I do?" The first thing I'm going to ask them is, number one, does your kid have an absolute direct idea about what they're going to do in life? If the answer is no, and they're going to go to a liberal school and figure it out like their guidance counselors are telling them, then guess what? Save yourself a lot of money and start planning on going to a community college first, knocking out the required courses and seeing if they're actually even thinking remotely about continuing school, and then start looking forward to the 4-year education and start narrowing, an extra 2-3 year education, narrowing it down at a major school to the area or, the study material that they're looking to accomplish for life. 90%, 85% of people who go to school, they come out of college, they don't actually even have a remote job in the field that they studied.
And they come out with a lot of debt.
Yeah. So unless you're specific, right? An accountant, engineering, the list goes on, right? Medical professionals, things like that. Obviously, you need a lot of schooling in order to get that stuff done.
Yep.
Right? But there are a lot of occupations that are out there that people have a 4-year degree for because they were told you need a 4-year degree or you're not getting a job. And meanwhile, they really didn't need a 4-year degree. Right. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. You can, instead of putting away money in a college fund, you can put away money in a side fund and they can use it for anything they want to use it for, right?
Whatever. Right. Exactly.
How about these days? I mean, you're looking at the average age of a new home buyer these days is in the mid 40s. Years ago, it was in the late 20s.
Yeah.
How about putting away a side fund for kids where, you know what, if they don't want to go to school, maybe they actually have a fund to buy a condo or a home.
Or we have we
Right.
have a lot of clients, grandparents who are like, oh, my kid, my grandchild needs a car. I'm
Right.
going to give them 10 grand. You know what I mean? Or we have a lot of clients that do that too.
This same conversation comes down to, should I charge my kid for living in my house? They're grown adults, right? And they're still here. Should we throw them out on their ear and let them go? No, they're going to become boomerangs. They come back anyway, right? So should we charge them some rent to try to teach them how to actually get out there on their own?
Right.
We have a lot of clients that are basically charging their kids rent. But they're not spending it. They're putting it in a side account, and the kids don't even know it.
That is correct.
That sooner or later, in the next couple of years, when they become a lot more mature and they're ready to go,
and then they'll
that
say,
mom and dad is going to say, hey, listen, I got a couple dollars that you've been paying me over this period of time. Here it is.
Right, exactly. It's a nice thing, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it absolutely what they have to do? No, nobody has to do anything.
Yeah.
But it's like, what can you do with money, right?
Yeah.
So it's just that next best thing of, what do you want to do? You can go spend it in AC, like Mark.
Go on.
Or you can squirrel it away. Or you can be a philanthropist, or you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, like I said, I think a lot of that stuff comes down to, I think money is a very relationship driven decision.
Especially when you want to give it to somebody. And it even says in here too, or try a gentle honesty with a positive framework back. Just say it's hard to give support when we don't have a connection. Yeah. I mean, listen, what are they going to do? Argue that one too?
Money can't buy you love.
Right? Exactly. Is that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not always. Right.
I mean, momentarily.
Yes.
It goes back to our earlier conversation. But let me ask you.
No, let's go. Let's hold there. Money can't buy you love. You're telling me that if the grandparents gave $10,000 to the 529 plan, all of a sudden they're going to be loved?
No, I'm not.
No, they're not going to be loved.
I'm not saying to the 529 plan, but if it was like, hey, grandma just gave me 10 grand. I'm 17. I'm going to get a car. Yeah. Maybe they're going to love grandma a little bit more.
Are they really? No,
Maybe.
They just love the car that they're about to get that grandma or grandpa just gave them money for. And 5 minutes later, when they need gas, they're going to ask for gas money.
Or maybe they feel appreciated and they will.
Whatever. Okay. So I'm just getting it down to, listen, the bottom line is, I think it's a personal decision. And if you need to talk over a personal decision with a financial advisor to see what the common sense is.
Yes.
To see not only, and I don't think the answer from the financial advisor, no matter who it is, whether it's us or anybody else, should be yes or no.
No, just
it should
advice.
Be, can you do it financially?
Correct. Exactly.
And then what are the implications?
Right.
Is it going to be a missing $5,000, $50,000, $500,000? What does that do to your bottom line? And what is the effect of your own financial plan? Can you part ways with that?
Yes. And we do have many conversations with clients about that, 100%.
Well, the reason why I brought that up is because we do have a lot of clients that we've kind of taught them a little bit differently over time, but they were eating cat food, right? And fishing for food, and they have millions of dollars put on the side for Johnny, Susie, Bo, and William because they want to make sure that they give away something when they pass away.
Yes.
Right? So they were living like paupers to give something away.
That's right.
So the financial planning aspect of that is you can sacrifice, and that's fine, and it's an unbelievable scenario, but you're sacrificing your own life because of, I think, an addiction to squirreling money away for somebody else.
Yeah.
Or maybe
There's got to be a fine line in between, right?
Do they feel the need or necessity to take care of other people? Or maybe they felt like they didn't have anything growing up, so they want to provide to their grandkids.
That's a generational. So that's true, but that actually is a generational manifestation in people's minds. There's certain generations that have actually lived through that, right? Some don't trust banks, right? Others these days, some of them don't trust the stock market and corporations. So I mean, it goes through those type of
scenarios, cycles. Yeah, absolutely.
But it does come down to this. I think you could do whatever you want to do with your, and I say this to people all the time, do whatever you want to do with your money. You can burn it, eat it, give it away, squirrel it away. I just want to let you know how it's going to affect you in the future.
Right, exactly.
Is it going to affect the next paycheck that comes out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Is it going to affect that you're going to end up living with Susie, Johnny, Bo, William, and whoever else? Or, if you don't give any money away, are they ever going to give you a phone call?
Yeah.
That's not up to us. It's just a matter of you guys. So
I want to know who
it really
Susie, Johnny, William, Bo are and how they
I
vote.
just came up with
Where's
those.
Bo? I was thinking the same thing.
I had to throw a Bo in there.
Where's Bo?
That's Georgia. That's below the nation line.
I just thought like you got some pent up aggression from these people. Randy, where did they hurt you? Tell me on the doll where they Susie, Johnny, William, and Bo.
And Bo. And Bo.
Let me think of that again. Susie, Johnny,
William.
I don't know where William came from, but I do have a connection between Susie, Johnny, and Bo. Bo was a dog. Susie and Johnny, they were married. One of them was my cousin.
I think they're playing the lounge at the Borgata when I come there to see you guys in a couple of weeks.
There you go. I can't wait.
Susie, Johnny,
I can't wait to
William,
see them all,
Bo.
right?
Well, I think that's a good place to put a bow on this conversation about the grandparenting conundrum and how to take care of your family without feeling like you're giving away your retirement money. We invite you to call the team at Liberty Financial Group Artemis Wealth Advisors at any time, 866-304-3656, the real retirees of New Jersey.com. You can find all that information here in the show notes. Peggy, Randy, as always, thank you. Thank you. Have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you for streaming. This has been The Real Retirees of New Jersey, all powered by Artemis Wealth Advisors and Liberty Financial Group.
We are an independent financial services firm helping individuals create retirement strategies using a variety of financial and insurance products to custom suit their needs and objectives. Investment advisor services offered through Artemis Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Artemis Wealth Advisors is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Randolph A. Fisher, insurance license number 9616074, and Liberty Financial Group, LLC, and Peggy Fisher, national license number 189-42003 and 570-5833.